You know what we're seeing more and more lately? What I would call is hidden pension plan lump sum opportunities.
Huh.
People that have worked in jobs in the past and left, but they had a pension available to them, and it's just out there sitting around doing nothing.
Huh.
And we find out about it and say, look, you can take a lump sum distribution, put it into one of the strategies we have, and you might get a better answer. But until you do the plan and look at it, you don't know.
Those are things you don't know listening today, but hopefully you'll find out over the next hour here on WSB. And speaking of WSB, we all know Scott Slade from Atlanta's Morning News. We hear him throughout the week talking about Albertson Financial. And Jack, we're so excited to have Scott here with us today.
It is so great to go behind the curtain with you guys. It's nice to see you. Krista, Jack, my old friend. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Scott. Thank you so much for joining us. And we wanted to, you have done such a great job for decades now of telling Atlanta what's going on.
What they need to know.
What they need to know.
Every day, I depend on it like clockwork. All right, what's Scott? Okay, that's what I need to know. Now I'm good.
Now I can get dressed.
That's right.
Scott
I
is
like
informing
this. I like this. Would you all come on every morning with me?
Well, that's a little early.
You're right. It is 4:30 in the morning. It's very early.
But tell us a little bit about your life outside of 4:30 in the morning. What drives your interests?
Well, I mean, just, a curiosity, really. And I think that's one of the best things you can have as a journalist or anyone who does this kind of radio is that you have to be curious. You have to be open to all kinds of different things. They say some of the best journalists are the ones who know a little bit about a lot of things.
Right.
And then you rely on specialists like you, Jack.
For you listening, if you've thought about, one day when I do retire, I've got to figure out a plan for that. You need to have a little bit of a financial plan for that. And Jack, that's where you and the team at Albertson Financial come into the picture. You guys focus on lifestyle. That's the number one thing you talk about, I know. But
That's right.
Financial part of it is key, because if you don't have the financial part in place, you can't focus on that lifestyle.
That's true. And what people see when they come to meet with us is, we focus first on your lifestyle and what that lifestyle is going to look like from a cash flow perspective as it just plays out over years and factoring in
Do
inflation.
you actually help people develop a retirement budget? I mean, you sit down and actually deal with some real numbers? That's fascinating.
We deal with real numbers. We deal with, line items, things like you mentioned your dog. Pet care is one of our line items. Personal care. Obviously the big things, mortgage, food, utilities, cars. We have about 40 different things that we know we ought to ask for over the years. We've developed a list, and then we say, what else are you spending money on?
And for you listening, if you're ready to take that next step and really get that planning together, it's called consumption-based planning at Albertson Financial. Do visit successfulretirement.com or take the time right now. I know it's the weekend. You got a lot.